dokles. I think we're looking alright. Let's go ahead and channel. Ooh, good stuff. Multi-stream. Let's open this up. And we're looking alright there. Time to grab a beverage. Nice little can of healthy juice. So, we are back to Vvardenfell. Probably one of my favorite places to be. Because I just kind of love Morrowind. And let's see. Microphone levels are looking alright. Probably could do with boosting it. Yeah, just a little bit. There we go. Much better.
First by carriage and to the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
So, what is a good nerdy name? I know it. Ignatius. That's a good nerdy name. Ignatius. Happy with that?
I'm sure to let us go.
So he's going to do his spiel. Guard will come along.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Well, alrighty then. I'll head with you. So I have an idea of what we're going to pick as our character design. We're gonna go Breton. A nice wee sort of one to do. Being a Breton. So.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you who this is.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Alright, so Breton gives us a magic bonus. Let's change our hair and our face. There's the face. I like the fact you could potentially create that guy that stood in front of us. Okay, this is gonna be us. Yes. Or do we go for... Yeah, maybe Nerdrevarine. Yeah. Nerdrevarine is going to be a female this time around. I've never played a female in Morrowind.
Follow me up to the office and I'll finish your piece.
So, head on up to the office, and then we get to talk to Secusius Ergala. Just moving my work laptop out of the way. So, fill out the forms ourselves. We are going to be engaging in magic. Our attributes will be willpower and intelligence. We want mysticism, alchemy, restoration, destruction, and conjuration. Our minor skills will be enchant, illusion, alteration, unarmored, and hand to hand. And we shall be the mage hand. That's what we'll be. And there we go.
Very good.
Right.
The letter that preceded, you mentioned you were born.
So, our sign, just for the ease of it, is going to be the apprentice. Heyo, Sloaney. How you going?
These papers, make sure this information is correct.
That's why we're going for the apprentice. Because look at that magicka right there. That's immense. And it will only continue to get more immense. So, check this here. Yep, there we go. We are going old school. Figured we're gonna give it a little bit before we go back into stuff like the Elden Ring challenges, you know. So we're gonna go a little bit back a ways. We've got some Command and Conquer coming up on Wednesday, and on Friday we're going to be starting off with, well, I think you're probably knowing what game is going to be being played on Friday, because you're probably going to be playing the same thing. I'm probably going to go through the campaign first time as like single player just, but then co-op. It is this Friday. If you get the Ultimate or the Gold Edition, that is, which I am definitely going to do, because yeah, just why not? I've already got it pre-installed, so I'm pretty excited for it. These are ingredients. Grab these. Yep, I know the feeling, because I had to order a few different things off Amazon and all, but I got one thing that I'm pretty excited about. I've just got it charging at the moment. It's a handheld gimbal that you can use. Now, it's only at the moment compatible with phones and everything, but down the line I will actually set it up so that it can be hopefully used for 1/4-inch threads, meaning potentially I could have a gimbal set up for, what do you call it, the proper camera. Okay, so Caius Casares, I've got the thing, right? Oh yeah, shite. Okay, it's the trigger for those. Yes, right. Package for, okay, we do have it. Good. No. Okay, RB is to rest. Excellent. Hello there, Fargoth. Ring. Yes, I found it. Here, take it. So he is up to 95, and with him liking us, we can go ahead and get better prices when we actually go into here. Oh, that's probably a thing saying it's like, oh, by the way, you can redeem your, what do you call it? Or it's maybe telling me it's like, hey, your preload is ready. And it's like, yes, I know my preload is ready. So, candlestick we can sell for 14. And Mazte. So, let's go to 25. Nope. He didn't like us trying to take him for a ride. It's got the probes. Spells. What about spells? So what he sells a spell for is kind of based on the amount of magic it takes to cast. So that is 683 gold right now. But that's not actually how much it would cost if we were going for it when we level up 10 points into mysticism, for example. So, resist magic. We'll go for the on touch, and we'll go for the fireball. Those are going to be our things. Now, we are not going to take the Silt Striders because we don't want to miss out on basically half of the game. We're only playing it on normal difficulty or anything, but even still, normal difficulty is going to be pretty difficult at times. Okay. Where is my button tip? Okay. So left trigger is the thing that will jump. Our acrobatics is not really that great at the minute, so we're kind of limited in that. Let's go ahead and grab, because we need Luminous Rusula, we need Hypophasia, we need Bungler's Bane, and we need Violet Coprinus. Coprinus, by the way, is just basically means grows from crap. There's a little fun tidbit for you. When it says it's a coprinus mushroom, it means it grows in dung. So, yeah. Those are the things that I don't know why I know, but now you have to know it too. So, unlucky. Also, at this point, maybe I'll book a couple of days off next week or something and just completely rejig my desk setup so I can move the mic a little bit closer, possibly. Because I have a thing for that now. Okay, right. Well, let us go for Frostbite. Sounds good, but I can hear a little bit too much sort of room noise in it on my earphones, which I don't like. Okay. So that was you dead. Adamasartus slave key. So we are at the at a little bit of a disadvantage. Hearth heal will be, ooh, that's 13 cast. Okay, but we cast it successfully. Fireball. We're gonna have this equipped because we should have a ranged spellcaster coming up, who is down there. Yep. Okay, good. Fire another. Oh crap. You're resistant to fire. Well, at least I'm leveling up our things. Let's just go for... Oh, damn. No. It doesn't even have autosave when you go into a room? Well, damn. Okay, so we have to create an entirely new character. That's unfortunate. I'm going to save after we've created our character.
What's your name?
There is Jacob the Saint. So you are going to be called... Nerdrevarine. Mark II. There we go. Done. I'm sure they will too. I can't imagine they would ever be, you know, the kind of people that wouldn't let you, a Dunmer, go. I wonder, has anyone ever done a permadeath on this game? It'd be an interesting one to see. Yep, I got it. Okay. Breton, once again. Oh, damn it. Our appearances. Well, we're just the most generic looking Breton there is now. Satanine Census Excise.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Fill out the forms. We're not going to bother with naming the class. It's willpower and that, so we need destruction, conjuration, mysticism, restoration, and alchemy. For you, we want enchant, illusion, unarmored. What was the other one we're missing? Alteration, and punchy face. The sign, yeah. It's the, what do you call it? Or maybe should it be the Atronak? Maybe that's what it should be. You know what? We're doing it. We're going for the Atronak.
Before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Oh. Yep. We're good. So, we no longer regenerate magicka just from anything.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celes Gravius.
Do I have to talk to Celes Gravius first? And then I can save? Let's go grab Flynn, paper, lockpick. We'll not grab that. Don't care that much. Grab these. Mazte. Quama egg. These. Always nice to have. Head in here, grab all the ingredients again. So, now we're good to go. That Adama Sartis place is pretty wildly powerful. But what I'm thinking is now we have 50% spell absorption. So there is a 1 in 2 chance that a spell will straight up just get absorbed and turn into magicka for us. If we find an enchanter who we can get to a pretty good level, then at that point we can potentially have 100% spell absorption, and every spell or bit of magic damage, including enchantments, will just replenish our mana. Which I like the sound of that. So, oh crap. I should have actually gone and grabbed the... Did I get the ring? I did pick up the ring. Let's go sell the thing so we can have Frostbite. Because Frostbite won't work on Nords, but it will be helpful against Dunmer. So, hello. And ring. Yes, here you go. And then we can go over to here. I'm just really hoping that we're going to get very lucky with all the times that magicka gets cast at us. So, barter, we want to sell Flynn. Okay, we can sell that for 50. And then we'll sell these. Let's not sell the thing for it, but Frostbite and Spark, maybe. Yeah, why not? Spark. Let's go for it. So, Frostbite. Even at basically no stamina, no fatigue, 60% chance to cast. And in order for us to replenish, or like to level up, I think it's 16 casts of spells before it will actually level us up. And that will get us 1 point into destruction. Potentially, as well, what I might be able to do, I think you can spell absorb your own spell and use that to replenish. So, right. Okay. Do our sneaky sneak. Getting way closer than I expected there. Okay, good. You're done. Adamus Artis and gold. We're going to save this because we may as well. Hearth Heal. Oh. Didn't seem to take any magicka off of us. Right, Spark. Or, ooh. Hey, Napso. How are you going? I'm doing pretty well on my end. Hopefully, you're doing pretty well on yours too. So let's... Oh, damn. That didn't work. You're doing average? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully average starts having a pretty decent uptick for you real soon. Oh, yes. Just you go ahead and keep on keeping on. There we go. We can grab the common robe and just leave him naked. You are going to do your little throw your things at me. I will go ahead and magic cast you. You're dead. Probe, yes. That's light armor. A princess's lockpick. Right. Sheen, yes. Unduce's unhinging, yes. Chest, no. Don't want the steel mace. Do want the gold, however. Moon sugar. So moon sugar is going to slightly handicap us just a little bit, because there are a number of people that won't actually interact with you whenever you have moon sugar in your inventory, because moon sugar and skooma are illegal narcotics. Now you can talk to a guard and he won't give a shit that you've got it in your inventory. They'll just be like, they don't pay me enough for this. What do I look like, the Morrowind DEA? But sellers, like vendors, won't actually let you have the thing, which is a little bit annoying. But fortunately, the odds are, if you are working alongside or like if you're talking to an Argonian or a Khajiit, there is a surprisingly decent chance they will not only sell to you and buy stuff off of you, they will also be okay with buying the narcotics. Ooh, failed to cast. Okay, there we go. A little bit of gold over here. You don't know anything about this game. This game is... oh god, how old is this game? It is very old. I will agree with you on that one. Copernus, let's take the poop mushrooms. Luminous Rosola. Grab these. Yeah, I want to say this is like 2004 or something maybe. Morrowind release. Oh, never mind. Morrowind was released for Windows on the 1st of May 2002 and for Xbox on the 5th of June 2002. This is the precursor to Oblivion, which is why I always get miffed whenever people say, it's like, oh, are you, like, did you see that they're making a new Elder Scrolls game? They're making a Skyrim too? And you're like, no, they're not. They are not making a Skyrim 2. Just the same as Skyrim was not Oblivion 2. You know, it's one of those little things that it just, I don't know. It's entirely me being a pedant. But Okay, these here, drain magicka 3 points on self, constant effect. But yeah, this is... Whenever you think of an immersive sim, this game is a very good example of an immersive sim. Because you can play this basically any way you want. I'm gonna go for the expensive shirt, put a robe over the top of it, because if you wear expensive or exquisite level clothing, it actually affects how people will view you. If you're wearing like exquisite clothing, they like you more, just right off the bat. But yeah, it's old, but it's also one of the best. And rather than just taking a trip like a Silt Strider to Balmora, I'm going to show you one of the best reasons why fast traveling in this game is not necessarily the best way to experience it. Because we're going to encounter a fella, I can't remember his name, but he is probably one of the best little throwaway things you can find in a game. I just need to see if I can find some Hythophasia quickly. Are you Hythophasia? Or you look like you're probably... Oh, you're not Bungler's Bane. You were in fact Hythophasia. I need these for Mushroom Quest for the Mages Guild. But, yes, let's go and start our lovely, peaceful journey. We're gonna bump up the sound as well a little bit. I'm gonna turn this way, way up. This music. The music for this, that right there. This is a game you can just zen out to. That's why if you look on Twitch, you can actually find like 24/7 ambient streams where people just have like an AI model just reading the books from this game while there's the music playing. And I say that as someone who genuinely has sat a couple of times in the office with that as the background noise. Ooh. It also has some of the... There is... So if you have a PC that can play games from 2002, you can get this on Steam, and there is a kind of overhaul package thing called OpenMW. There it is. OpenMW is a really fantastic little project that there was extravagant shoes and all of that there. And you're wondering, why would I possibly pick that up? I'm going to show you why the Scroll of Icarian Flight is the greatest thing that has ever been used in any game. Fortify Acrobatics 1,000 points for 7 seconds. Designed in such a way you cannot survive the fall, hence the Icarian flight joke. It's a reference to Icarus, like who flew too close to the sun and it melted the wax on his wings. He fell into the waters around Crete and died. Icarus and Daedalus, the old Greek myth tale. But yeah, it's just the fucking best magic item that there is. It's like in the original Shadow Warrior. If you ever played the original Shadow Warrior, there was a weapon in it called the mini nuke launcher or something, and you were just like, oh, this is pretty nifty. Except when you fired it, the blast radius was so large that you basically could not escape the blast. You were almost guaranteed to die. And that's what this game is all about. Like that Icarian flight thing. It's fantastic. It is the best little joke. But I would recommend very, very much so, if you've got a PC, get yourself the, get Morrowind on Steam, dirt cheap. Get OpenMW or the Morrowind Graphics Overhaul project downloaded and installed. It's really easy to install mods for this because it's the same kind of thing as like Oblivion and Skyrim. It's got a launcher where you can go and do all those things, but you've also got like a package that has all of these quality of life things included. I'm playing it on the Xbox to give you an example of the OG style. So obviously this came out a month after the version that you would typically expect when you think Morrowind. You're probably more likely to go, it's like, oh yeah, the game for the PC, and forget there was ever an Xbox One. Yes. So that guy, in his journal, that was Tarhiel, or Tariel, however you pronounce it. I believe I may have found the correct formula for the spell I am developing. With it, I will be able to travel great distances without the need to pay others for the service. If all goes well, I will test out the new spell tomorrow. I believe I have worked out all of the possible complications. It'll allow me to leap great distances, covering many hundreds of miles. Never before has one been able to travel in this manner, vaulting from the ground, sailing through the sky, all without the terrible disorientation of the spell of flying. The time is almost upon me. My research is finished, and all of my calculations are checked and rechecked. They laughed at me when I suggested this. We'll see who laughs after I leap to the top of their towers and scream out my success. So, he was developing a spell called Icarian Flight. So, the whole thing of it, I'll show you what it does in the menu when we go into the magic menu. So, Scroll of Icarian Flight. Fortify Acrobatics 1000 points for 7 seconds on self. Now, Fortify Acrobatics will reduce the fall damage you take, and it also increases the height you can jump. But the problem is, if you Fortify Acrobatics 1000 points, you will jump so far that by the time those 7 seconds have expired, there is no way you will have landed. So you will guaranteed die to the fall damage, which is where the Icarus comes in. The whole thing of, you know, falling to one's death. And it is the best fucking joke that has ever been hidden away in any game. It's my favorite Easter egg to this day, and will continue to be my favorite Easter egg. Also, this is just a nifty thing as well. Welcome to Vvardenfell. This is the Isle of Vvardenfell. You don't have the map. You're a prisoner. You've literally stepped off of a prison ship. What are you gonna have on your map already? You're not. You don't know where places are, so you have to rely on things like signposts and your knowledge of the continent of Vvardenfell. And Vvardenfell is a very diverse, like, ecosystem, you know? Because you've got, yes, you've got some of the basic things like, oh yeah, it's lovely to see the fact that you've got all of this fertile land where farming goes on and everything, but you've also got places where you can see here we're on a dirt path. When you look across there, it's very rocky and everything, very still volcanic terrain. Like the rock hasn't settled to the point where it's fertile, verdant soil once again. So instead, we end up with this kind of thing. And then we can go into here and we can see, look over here. We've got a little Quama forager. Now the Quama forager is... it's just part of the native ecosystem. But it's still capable of being a threat. You are not as powerful in this game as you are in Oblivion and everything. This game is designed in such a way that you need to use the systems that are in place. You need to be building your own spells. You need to be leveling up, using the trainers and everything is one of the very important things that you'll find. Because you're simply not powerful enough to just be able to go about on your own and be fine here. You are the underdog. You have landed on a volcanic island where a crazed ex-god is being a little bit xenophobic. And by a little bit xenophobic, I mean he wants to kill all Outlanders. So you're out of luck. You are not the strong, powerful character you probably think you are. You're going to have to level up a lot to be able to actually go in. Whereas in Oblivion, the world scaled to you. In this, you have to scale to the world. So when you get to level 10, those little Quama forager things, they're not going to pose a threat to you. You're going to be able to smack them really easily and there will be no problem whatsoever. But you're also simultaneously at level 1 going to be able to go into a place and think, this is a nice little location. I'll go and explore this Dwemer rune. There will be like a dwarven centurion or something. I don't think there's actually a centurion in this one. But you've got like the guardian spheres or whatever you call them, and the little spider mechanics. They are old and powerful. So you need to get powerful too. Otherwise, you're just screwed. You're going to die in this game. And you will die a lot. Because I died really easily in one cast of a spell, and I'm only on medium. If I put it down to easy, it doesn't feel right to me. Feels too easy. I want the thing of being able to die. I want that potential consequence. It's something that I used to when I was like, when I played this game, when I first got it, I had a dual core processor and I had a graphics card that had 64 megabytes of graphics memory. It was an AGP slot one. And I think we had like 128 megabytes of RAM or something in the PC. And even then, at that point, that was... No, we had 256. I tell you a lie, we had 256. Because my dad used the PC for like a lot of his work stuff. Because he was an engineer, he used it for CAD and all that kind of stuff. But he was also okay with us installing games on it. Way back when, I used to play this, and I always put the difficulty way down to the easiest setting. Where I dealt double damage and I took half damage. Because I didn't like dying in games. Now, I've played Dark Souls for probably over a decade. I would say actually, yeah, over a decade. because my first experience with Dark Souls was Dark Souls 2, which was released... Dark Souls 2 release date. Yep, 11th of March 2014. I bought it on launch day on Steam, and that was my introduction to games where I started learning it's okay to die in a game. You don't need to be great at every game. You don't need to go through and do everything. No hits. Entirely deathless. All of that stuff. No. You can, instead, if you're so inclined, just give it a go. If you die, you die. It sucks, but it happens. Perfection. So, I'm going to hearth heal, but you know what? We're actually going to wait. That's one of the things I should tell you about this as well. That green bar, that's your fatigue. In Morrowind, everything is a dice roll. When you have none of that green bar left, you roll everything with a 25% penalty. If it's full, you have a 25% boost. So you really do gotta watch out for it. It's very important that you try to balance that. When you run, you use fatigue. When you jump, you use fatigue. When you walk, you don't. You actually replenish fatigue. So at that point, you gotta figure out, it's like, okay, if I know I'm going into combat, I want to make sure that I'm in the best possible condition I could be. I want to make sure I've got that green bar, because that will benefit everything I do. And as a hand-to-hand character, if I punch someone, I have to reduce their fatigue, their green bar. I have to bring that down to 0, at which point they will fall over. Once they have fallen over, I can then deal damage to their health. But if they're standing, I can punch them as many times and it won't actually deal any damage to their health. I need to knock them to the ground and then continue beating on them while they're on the ground. The only thing that then means, though, is if I was to use a skill like Short Blade or something, then at that point, I'm just going to be able to hit one target maybe 5 times, we'll say. And that 5 times, I deal all the damage, I kill them. So I get the skill for leveling up, for hitting them 5 times. But if, for example, I decided to use hand-to-hand, I might need to hit them 5 times to knock them to the ground, and hit them 5 times to kill them. At which point, I have hit them 10 times and have leveled up double the amount of skill points out of it. So it ends up being one of those things where if you pick hand-to-hand, you start off weak, and you will be weak for a good while. But you will get powerful, and you will level up a lot quicker. So that is why I generally like the punching sort of thing that there is. Oh, also one of the things that's quite amusing about this, it's one of the weird little quirks that there is with this. If you hit, like if you fire a bow and arrow at an enemy, you have to hit the target with the arrow or with the crossbow bolt or with throwing star. If you throw a throwing star at them, it has to make physical contact. At which time, it will then do its dice roll to see whether it did damage. So you can actually see your arrow go into an enemy and it may not actually impact them because the dice roll didn't say it did. So marksman is much more difficult to use in this as well. This is a much more punishing game, but it's also a much more satisfying game for that. It's... To give you an example, I bought this on PC, on disc, way back, probably about 2000 and... Let's see, when would it have been? Maybe 2005, I want to say. I bought this, the Game of the Year edition, on PC, that came with Tribunal and Blood Moon. Had both of those included, and I was so excited. I then bought it on Steam, whenever it came out on that. Whenever I got GOG, I bought it on GOG. Whenever they announced, after they had bought, like after Microsoft bought Bethesda, when they announced that this game was available on backwards compatible, I bought it again. So I have bought this game twice as gifts for other people as well. So that's what, 7 times I've bought this game? And I have easily got my money's worth. Easily. Because this is just one of the best games that there is. Whereas when I look at Skyrim, it's alright, but Skyrim, every time I play it, reminds me of the fact that something is missing. And what's missing is the world. Like this, all of this is missing. Can I boost my... I can't boost my draw distance on the Xbox version. Even though I'm playing on an Xbox Series X, you would love to see that implemented. But I suppose the emulator can only emulate so much. Ooh. Oh, yes. And here's another thing. Quests don't always have to be normal. Doesn't always have to be for the sake of the world. So, this is a naked Nord. He is a Nord with no clothes. Because why the hell not? So, let's see. On the way to Caldera. Let's try and help find her. So, he was on his way to Caldera. We need to find a signpost perfectly. Caldera is this way, so we need to go this way and see if we can't find the witch. The witch who took this man's clothes and axe. Although she may not even have taken his clothes. This is one of the things. The stories in this game can include unreliable narrators. There's one that's a really great example where they tell you to go to, I think it's Adamasartus, they tell you to go to, and they say that it is southwest of a location. It's actually southeast of the place they tell you is the little marker for it. And if you just follow the directions blindly, you will just run into a cliff. But then at that point you're just like, well, how the heck am I going to possibly find any of that out? Okay, so that is Caldera there. Let's grab some of these stoneflower petals while we're here. But the witch is not there. So, he was on his way to Caldera. Let's see. Festering Witch. Retreated. Okay. So, Caldera... It's probably not going to be in Caldera proper. It's going to be somewhere around here. Camp to the northwest. Right, okay, so we need to go back to that place, and then we need to look to northwest. Right. So it may be somewhere up there. But admits he could be confused as to the direction of the camp. He might have gotten it wrong. So this is where we get an example where the game is upfront that we may be dealing with an unreliable narrator. Other times, it won't tell you that. Other times, it'll be like, oh, this person was dehydrated and woke up after crashing out or something. And you're just like, One of the things dehydration can cause is dizziness, fatigue, and difficulty with, like, memory. If someone's severely dehydrated, they may potentially end up mistaking certain things. Okay, so it's not... Oh. You know what? That's a number of different rats there, all gathered together. Let's go ahead and... Ah, no. Oh, that's another thing as well. You gotta be a little bit careful because you can accidentally, like, hurt your own people. And then you end up with a big problem because you've started a fight with all these people that you might not be able to actually win. It's entirely possible. So, my logic was lots of rats in a cave. Well, not quite a cave, but you know what I mean. So, maybe those rats are under the employ of a witch. We can see now that's not the case. And we also are low on magicka. So we may end up having to... there's a cure health. We don't have a restore magicka of any description, really. There's fortify magicka. But we're probably going to end up having to punch this witch. And hoping to God that this witch, when we punch her, will actually cast a spell on us, which our thing absorbs, as opposed to us just taking the damage from it and potentially dying. We can't really rest to get our magicka back, but we can rest to get our HP back. Oh. Okay, that's... Oh, I think I know who that person is. If it is indeed the same person. Making a deal. Oh, we could go to Narmok with this one. Yep, definitely let's make our way to Narmok. Because the boots of blinding speed, whenever we put them on, it's quite amusing. There's a little bit of an exploit you can do with them. But, okay, so there we go. We've got Pemini and we've got this person. You know what, actually, we're going to go ahead and load the autosave. We're not going to start the Pemini quest just yet, because we want to try and find this here witch person. So to the northwest. Was this where we were before? I think this is where we met the dude. Palmora Caldera. So at this point, northwest would be up this way, I believe. Which will take us to there. That is quite close to the one. Let's just maybe go a little bit further north. There's a lot of exploring to this game, which is part of why it's just so cool. Okay, now we gotta get to punching. And you'll see what I mean about the whole... So, whenever you knock it over, it will be able to get back up over time. Oh, damn. Oh, okay. So, this is the thing of... Yep, there we go. You can see we're slowly doing damage bit by bit. So that guy is much better than we are. Hey! But we got it in the end. Oh, rest was interrupted by a rat. Here's another thing as well. Okay. Oh wait. I'm completely out. Yeah, I'm pretty much completely out of magicka. That's unfortunate, but still. We can relax, we can have ourselves a nice, chill time. Punch this rat. Level up our hand-to-hand skill. Lovely. Always good to see. And the more we hit, the better our chances to hit again. And we end up with a snowball effect. We just need the naked Nord to get off the top of the rat, please. Oh, another point into unarmored. Which will eventually mean we just take less damage from attacks whenever we are just wearing clothing. Which is going to be us the entire playthrough. We're going to always be wearing clothing, never wearing armor. Ooh, 17. Okay, yes. You can hear we're starting to hit more and more on it. This rat has a hell of a lot of fatigue. Hasn't fallen over once yet. Which is making me wonder, am I hitting it or him? Okay, so that was him just hit there. Because he keeps standing on top of the rat. There we go. And now. Ah, look at that. So hand to hand is going to give us a little bit of diminishing returns over time. Like for our other attributes as we level up. I am minding. You just stop standing on top of the thing that I'm punching. this really, I would like it to... Okay, there we go. 19 for that. Yeah, I'm on. Oh, also you can be knocked over as well. It's something that can happen to you. I'm sure you're fascinated by the gameplay that's happening right now. It's riveting stuff, truly. Whoop. I'm probably gonna level up shortly, if I survive this, that is. I just wish it would tell you what the enemy fatigue is, so you could see how close to knocking them down you actually are. Hey, there we go. I can level up now the next time I rest. Okay, come on, Quama Forager. Fall over, please. I don't want you to kill me. It killed me. Bastard. So Nords are immune to frost. Highly resistant to, what do you call it? Okay, so I can let him do a little bit more of fighting. Ow. Okay. Do I have anything I could use? Not really. That's fatigue. I more so need the restore health. So, oh yeah, that's the thing. You can just eat ingredients for getting the benefits from them. You don't actually need to make potions. Like, potions will be better for you in the long run, but if you're in a bind, you can just eat ingredients. But wouldn't recommend. Gosh darn you to heck. Right, that... Do I have any other... go away, phone. Oh, Wickwheat as well. Two things of restoring HP. So let's keep trying. Punch you, knock you over, kill you. Okay. Scrib jerky. No effect on me. Bread has no effect on me either. So I can eat some ingredients and they're perfectly fine, but if I eat a loaf of bread, it won't actually restore my fatigue. So if I let my fatigue go up a little bit, does it help? Not as much as I would like it to. Okay. You do your fighting thing. It's possibly going to kill that guy before either of us actually manages to kill it. Pound meat, no effect. So restore fatigue seems like it has to be... Oh, no, never mind. Salt rice is working. Okay. Right. We're just gonna have to short blade it. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Or do I have... What is dragon skin? Ooh. Damn it. Alright, where was the thing? Which was it? Wickweed. Let's chug this. Hand to hand increase to 18. We are literally just playing dice rolls at this point. And this thing has way too much fatigue. And we don't have nearly enough. Where is it? Marshmallow. Marshmallow has no effect on me. That's bullshit. It does. Marshmallow absolutely has an effect on me. It heals me. I'm going to die. Yep. We're gonna have to use the knife. I hate this, but we're gonna have to. Do not like. Okay, good. I'm sorry, Iron Spark Sword. Where is she? Right, let's rest and heal, and this is going to let us get to full health, right? Fucking rat. A rat isn't as bad. Because a rat we can actually knock over. So come on. Get hit. We should be able to level up our, what do you call it? If I recall. Our speed, intelligence, and willpower, maybe. These are going to be the things that I'm interested in increasing. Strength would be useful for increasing the hand-to-hand damage we do. Also our carry weight, which kinda affects a few different things. Well, why don't you just stop standing directly on top of the target instead of just going, every time, You ever think about that, buddy boy? How did it replenish so much fatigue already? Come on, hand to hand. Work for me. Actually, as I think of it, hand to hand is going to make our character very non-nerdy. Like, our character is eventually, with hand to hand, going to be an absolute tank in terms of, like, beating the crap out of people. So maybe he won't be the Nerdrevarine after all. Come on. Die, you silly rat. Are you ready, rat? just take the fucking hits, please. Good. You're injured. Now, fall over and die, please. Peak gameplay? I know. I know. It's just fucking top tier right here. Some people are just thinking it's just like, yeah, no, Morrowind is just... Morrowind's all about just dice rolls. It seems like a pretty boring game. It doesn't have the viscerality that you would see in, say, Skyrim, for example. And I can't even debate that much. Come on, you rat bastard. Right, scrib jerky? Nope. Hind meat? Hey, hind meat worked. So I can let this go back up. And now, with my maxed out fatigue, can I punch a rat so hard that it falls over and I can then kick it to death? This guy's gonna die. Yeah, I know. I should rest and meditate. You know what I can't do right now? I can't rest and meditate because I'm fighting a rat. Because you keep spawning more. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh, fuck. This is it. This is... You know what? I'm sorry, buddy. You're gonna have to do something. You're on your own. That's it. I don't care about you anymore. I'm going back to town. And I'm gonna rest in the bed and you're gonna die, and it won't matter because I don't even remember what you give me if you actually win, like, your quest. So yeah. A rat forced me to turn tail and run. I am the peak of masculinity. Just super macho. Right. Fresh weed. Marshmallow would be a nice thing to have, but sadly don't have it. So, town is over this way, I can go that way. That guy's dead over there. I betcha. I betcha he died. And our thing is... like, yeah, Caldera's probably over there. So should it be northwest to find that witch's camp? But we couldn't find it. And I think the Nord died. Yep. I would say he's dead. Or he's still fighting the rat. Who knows? A giant rat can kill you in this game if you're just doing hand to hand. So, just think about that. Let's go join the Mages Guild. And we'll talk to them. Hello. Who do I speak to about joining? Is it you? Nope. Yes. Okie dokes. That's that taken care of. Where is the place for sleep? Do you have a barracks here? Wooden chest, crates, all that stuff. Let's do business. No thanks. Yous don't even have a place for us to sleep. Okay, let's try the manor. Gorak Manor, or whatever you call it. It might allow us to sleep. There's the clothier, or clothier. You are the pawnbroker. You're a house. You're surprisingly bearded wood elf. Gorak Manor. And let's just go ahead and save. God damn. I'm a little bit sneezy today. Probably from the fact that I am operating on a not great amount of sleep. What the heck is up here? Okay. You're normal. Just got a hammer and a thing of wood there. Why wouldn't you? Okay. All the beds are taken. Gosh heck it. Oh. We're straight up stuck. Thank God for save games.
Speak quickly.
No, Mr. Orc. Instead of speaking quickly, I'm just going to go and find Nidalas's house. Nope, won't be able to sleep there. Shink's shovel. South guard towers. Can I sleep in a guard bed? There's a question. They don't even have beds either. Do people in Caldera sleep? It doesn't appear that they do. Or maybe they've got an inn or something. Okay, maybe Shink's shovel is... maybe... beds... 10 gold? Alright. I'll pay the 10 gold to level up. In we go. Well, interesting. Ah, okay. Nope, not here. Ah, this'll be the one. Let's go ahead and sleep until we're healed. 12 hours. Okay, speed, yes. Intelligence, yes. Willpower, yes. Still only 5. Yep. But what I'm thinking with our thing... So our intelligence is at 61. If I get intelligence to 100... it gets fortified 2 times my, what do you call it? Meaning, at 100 intelligence, I will have an additional 300 mana that I can use. So the way I see it, I'll just have to go in and work with that. Now, the Narmok place. Let's go take her to Narmok, get the Boots of Blinding Speed, and those are going to be part of our regular outfit. I think they might be light armor, but still. the 200 point boost you get to your speed, worth it. And if they are just normal boots, all the better. But I think they might actually be light. Oh shit. I'm sleepy. It's been a long day. Long, tiring day. Oh yeah, our health is 38. So your endurance divided by 10 is how much HP you gain per level up. So ideally you should have your endurance like as high as you possibly can at the start if you're going for something like a melee build, that kind of thing. I did not do that, however, and I'm kind of stuck with this general slowness of my character as well. So I'm not in a great position for melee. Really not in a good one. So, where is Narmok? Is he still fighting? I think the Nord might... I think he's still fighting that rat. He is! Okay, because of the fact that we rested, he has actually canonically been fighting this rat for a day. We left, ran away, got to safety and everything, and he continued fighting this rat for an entire day. So, yeah. Fair play to him. Then get off the fucking rat. Okay. Well, we know where we left him. So let's go take the person to Narmok. Because we can just leave him to do his thing there, and it's fine. Because he will continue to fight the rat for another day. So where was... Yeah, this way, right? And we're just gonna keep on running. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Don't just run places, jump them. Jump to a place. Because if you level up your acrobatics, it's even better when it gets to leveling up time. I think you do gain more acrobatics XP from the higher you fall. Or like the more time you spend in the air or something, but even still, these little ones you can still increase bit by bit. Okay, where is this person? Loud Narmok. Narmok is this way. But where is the person that needs to get to Narmok? Are you over here? Nope, you're not even here. I need to find this person. I love how open the world in Morrowind is. Like, it's one of those things that sometimes they'll be like, ugh, I'm impatient and just wish this was done. But most of the time I'm like, this is pretty fucking cool that you can actually genuinely just get lost in the world. Boing. Oh, there is a house or something? Or is it a miner's shack? What are you? Oh! Are you a witch? You don't look very much like a witch. Master at Arms and Apprentice of the Blades. There you go. There's a member of the Blades. The faction that are bodyguards to the Emperor. Up until in Skyrim, they decided it's like, okay, we need to reference something that we've always, like, used in the games. So the Blades now, all of a sudden, are going to be an ancient order of dragon hunters. And it's like, nope. No, they're not. Hello. Yes, I can take you to Narmok. Are you seriously gonna... What the fuck? There's a Nyx Hound now? Dude must have seriously pissed something off. Did he win against the rat? Nope, he's still fighting the rat. So I'm gonna keep fighting the Nyx Hound to hopefully be able to punch it a few times, get a little bit of XP. Axe Lady is going to be able to kill the rat, and then we turn our attention to this. So, yep, this is how we're going to do it. Okay, I'm gonna need to replenish a little bit of... Okay, axe, can your axe do more damage, please? And kill that rat so we can turn our attention to this. Okay, yep. Let's rest until we're max fatigue, have the bonus to our attack, and then we're going to continue with the truly riveting gameplay. Loaf of bread. And no. So the more I punch the Nyx Hound, there we go, 23. Oh damn. Dude's dead. I'm next. Hey! 24 unarmored. Oh! Hypothetically, if person is to die, I can just take the boots off the corpse, right? Okay, there we go. So, idea. Instead, we're gonna kill that person to take the boots. That's what we're gonna do. Willpower, speed, and intelligence. And that's how we do. And we're also going to go and maybe teleport back, get a few restore magicka potions. And we're going to use our restore magicka for good things. Definitely not for murder. That would be very unprofessional and wrong of us, were we to use it for murder. So, I think each restore magicka potion that we get probably only going to be like, what, restore 10 magicka? maybe? Is it in there? Nope. It's not that one. Let's teleport back to Balmora then. Travel to Balmora. We've only got 40 gold. Oh, hello. Duties, mushrooms, and mushrooms. There you go. Cheap restore health. I can work with that. Few things there. We're gonna go up, pick up lots of potions. And some scrolls as well. Fortify willpower. Restore magicka. 10 points for... Oh, that's 50 magicka each. Ooh, Vagaries of Magicka is a skill book from the looks of the value. Nope. It is not. Well, still. Can we advance? Yep. Duties. You don't have any for me. Damn you. And I think it takes about a week before the things will replenish. Like, I think the chests restock once a week, I want to say. But even still, 50 magicka, better than 0 magicka. So, let's go ahead and travel to Caldera. 12 GP. And in we'll go. Now, we can go and we can be a little bit not above board. If you fail a quest in this, that doesn't mean you're locked out of the reward. Because if someone says they have a reward they can give to you, that's not always only the case. Sometimes it can mean they've got a reward you can steal from them. So, it's not up there. Where is the guy at? He's been fighting that rat for an awful long time. But let's leave him to continue fighting the rat. Or, now that we can cast spells again, maybe we're in a position to help again. It's not up there, I don't think. Acrobatics increased. Ah, he'll be around here. So, we should probably also find a way to make some more gold. Alchemy is probably going to be very important for that. Damn it. Okay, dispose of corpse. Ah, there you are. Let's go to Narmok. Hello. Yes. So let's go to Narmok. The three of us are going on an adventure. So up here, we go up here and then let's go this way. And then should see signposts coming up. It'll tell us this way to Narmok. Oh yes, here's the thing. Oh, I wonder will this be the The place with the witch. It's not, is it?
What say you?
Festering Witch, Cloud Cleaver. Okay, so it's not in the house. So that was a no. But we might still come across it. I don't know how northwest is northwest, by his estimation. And as well as that, he was disoriented, so maybe it was actually southwest. Or southeast even, potentially. But the important thing is to get the boots of blinding speed. Crashweed, eh. Okay, we got a Nyx Hound that way. Let's hopefully not have to deal with that. Cloud, Narmok. Over here. And another signposting section. Will we have to go the southern way or the northern way? Don't know. I don't think it's going to be that way. Aldrin, Nesis, Narmok is just up this way, yeah. May as well just jump to increase our acrobatics. Ooh, Nyx Hound. Gonna switch to this here and go into sneak mode slightly. Okay, yep, that's us detected. There we go. That's that done. And Narmok should hopefully be close. Please be just over this rise or something. Sedanin, Narmok. Grab some spore pods while we're here. Ooh, the mud crabs killed a guar. That's pretty mean of them. Once we get to Narmok, then at that point we're going to save and we're going to call it there for the evening. Because I have a little bit more that I have to do setting up overlays and everything for CNC Generals on Wednesday. Now that I've got myself a better graphics card that can run better games and everything, why not do the ultimate test for my brand new RX 7600? Why not put it to the test by running a game from like 2004, I want to say? GTA 6 before ES 6? Yes. Just yes. Elder Scrolls 6 I don't think we're gonna get before, I want to say 2028. That's my estimate. What the fuck? Did that just undo everything? That single... We're back at the... Yep. Everything. Undone. That is wild. We're going to rest until we're healed. We're going to save. And we are fucking calling it there for the evening. Because I'm a sleepy boy. And I'm making very poor decisions as a result of it. So, meantime, take care of yourselves. I will catch y'all on the flippity flop. And yeah, Wednesday we'll be back with Command and Conquer Generals. So, hopefully,